started and tech bro shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
42-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right. 18. That's right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got down for that one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Achane. And he will score! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 60 bicycles.
Here's Richardson. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
Here we go. Panther 60. Hurt.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Indianapolis. On play action, Richardson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Steady.
Now Richardson. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Give up the middle to Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, hoping that next possession has a different result.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 81,
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6.
18, let's hit.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
All right. 18, let's hit.
He'll try and run it here. It's H.N. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
What a luxury, Mike Grant. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the full 7-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-7 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down, they need 3.
On the quick, right?
On the handoff, this is H.N. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
H.N. is into the end zone. Touchdown. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbanks to kick it up. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go!
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Check, Stephanie!
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down throw for Richardson. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, set.
To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Ready.
Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Colts cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
19 Texans. Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, one more. Oh, hey. 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's in! Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so his ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wow, today. Hey.
On play action, Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
19 Texans.
On 3rd down, he'll go with A-Chain. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays are really starting to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Richardson to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 31 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. Mark down at the 6.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way.
And he'll take it on in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy. 18. What's that?
On first down, it's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They face second down and 7. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Hold the ready. You're not. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a toss play for Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Houston. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Okay, ready? Ready? Practice! 73, go! Check, hurt! Check, man! Ready,
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Mario Edwards with the tackle.
I this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground.
Taylor again, the ball carrier. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
From the 29. Here's second and 4. Throwing is Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Makes the score Texans 38, Colts 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Good night.
They'll go play action with Stroud. The throw left side finds Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. Tony. Whoa. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
11. All right. 18. What's that? Hey, Uno. Tonight.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
18. What's up?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Now a screen set up for H.N. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still.
And he'll take this one in. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Texans. They're back to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quick to pick up the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and you see what...
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
19 Texans. Here we go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Close. Hey.
Here's Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give to H.N. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
On second down, Stroud. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Yard loss on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
118.
On the ground, H.N. opens up this fourth quarter. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
That's ready.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Number 28, Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. A quick slant. Look in by Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Indy. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Tony.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
18, that's it.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Well run with Achane. Good blocking to the 15. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Houston. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Colts take over first and 10. The Colts take over first and 10. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the 47.
Now Richardson. This one up top for Dobbs. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
18.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. A run here with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Look the hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achane. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go. Let's go.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL